Hi everyone, welcome back to maths class. So let's today start quadratic equation. Hope you all have done your revision which I had given yesterday. This chapter is just as an extension of your polynomial chapter. So in polynomials chapter we had discussed about factorization and division of polynomials to find factors. In this chapter we will be discussing how to identify quadratic equations and how to find out their roots. And half of the type of the chapter of quadratic equation we have already done in our chapter polynomials. So let's see on the agenda what we have today. First we will do a small recap. In recap we will be seeing first of all what is the meaning of polynomial. It will be a little revision for you for your second chapter. After that we will be seeing what do you mean by a quadratic equation. This also we had already done. After that we will be discussing what to come in formula chart, and I have included in formula chart many formulae which you already know from algebra which you had learnt in 9th, but still we all will write this in formula chart so that you can solve exercise 4.1 question number all these bits very easily. I'll be showing in this video question number 1, first, second, third and fourth bit. Based on this you will be doing your homework. Okay, on the next day I'll be posting answers so that you can do cross checking and you can do self correction. So let's start the class. Now before starting our class, let me just do a small recap how we used to maintain our classwork. At the beginning of every chapter we have to leave 2 pages, means you can take it as backside, front and backside as 1 page, on which we'll be writing all the formulae which are required in this chapter. And we will not fill the pages just with the formulae. We will be writing the formulae on daily basis which are required for daily problems. So in this class today we will be writing the basic algebraic identities, because in using this only we are going to solve the exercise number 44.1 and question number 1. So before starting our class, let me just show you, or let's do a small recap. What do you mean by polynomials? What is a polynomial? A polynomial is nothing but an algebraic expression whose all exponents are whole numbers, right? So this will go in your formula chart, because in formula chart we will be maintaining all the key important points neatly so that near exam you can just go through the formula chart and get the whole gist of the chapter. So our first point to be noticed is the given algebraic expression is a polynomial or not? So to be a polynomial, what is the key point? Let's not write all sentences. Let's just write it's an algebraic expression whose all exponents are and whose exponents I am talking here about? I am talking about the exponents of only variables, not constants. Okay, variables are whole numbers. Whole numbers in the sense only positive numbers, no negative numbers. Okay, so we have understood what is a polynomial now. Now let's come to the topic, what is a quadratic equation then? When we see or hear the word equation, it means that obviously there is some equal to sign. But before understanding quadratic equation, let's try to understand what is a quadratic polynomial. So to be a quadratic polynomial, first of all, an algebraic expression has to be a polynomial whose all powers are whole numbers. Now to be a quadratic one, what does it has to have is the degree should be 2. Degree is nothing but the highest power in the algebraic expression. Now I got the idea that okay, quadratic means the degree should be 2. Now what do you mean by quadratic equation? Any expression which is having equal to in that, then we'll be calling it as an equation. If it's a quadratic one, then it will be called as quadratic expression. If it is just a polynomial which is a linear one, then we'll be calling it as linear equation, because it has equal to sign. So the basic thing we have covered here, polynomial and quadratic. Quadratic means you just have to look for the degree, whether the degree is 2 or not in the whole equation. Now the next point is the basic thing which we all should know is algebraic identities. These identities we had already learned. So let's write it in our formula chart. because if you have any confusion, you can just write it down. Okay, the basic one I am starting with is a plus b whole square. Hope you all know. Please do maintain the formula chart. It is compulsory for you all to get full marks, and beside getting full marks, it's a great help for you all to help yourself near exams. The next formula I am keeping here is a minus b whole square. A square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay, then the third formula I want to keep here is a minus b whole cube. How to write the formula? We all had learned a cube minus b cube minus what should come? It will be coming as 3ab into a minus b. You will see a different formula in different reader also. They are also correct. Whatever you feel correct or whatever you feel easy, you please learn that. Okay, and here a plus b whole cube. A plus b whole cube means a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. Now I'll just give you a very small tip how to remember this formula. Power here is 3, okay. A, B, then the combination 3ab, a minus b or a plus b depends on what you are writing. If it is a minus b, you will be writing minus in all over, and plus is here, then you will be writing all plus there. Simple tip to remember the formula. Whatever you feel easy, you please do remember the formula. Now after this, another formula is a square minus b square. A square minus b square is nothing but a plus b into a minus b. I am writing all possible formulae. You can see there are some formulae which are being used in exercise which are not being also used in exercise. I am giving you from the exam point of view, so that any formula is being used in the question, you should be in a condition to solve the problem easily. So I am covering all the type of formulae, and the next formula is a cube minus b cube. A cube minus b cube is nothing but, I am writing down, you don't write, you write in a single line, a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. And the last formula, a cube plus b cube. A cube plus b cube is equals to a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. So this is how we have covered little basic before starting the chapter. Now after this, what you are going to do, you are going through the video, you will be maintaining the formula chart, help yourself, learn these formulae, then come back to the video, then watch the video, try to do the problem without seeing. So let's start exercise 4.1. Now here you can see I am ready with question number 1 of exercise 4.1, and the first bit says that x plus 1 whole square is equals to 2x minus 3. Now what is the question he has given to us? Check whether the following are quadratic equations or not. Now it is a damn sure thing that by seeing the equal to sign, it is correct that it is an equation. Now what is the second part of the question is whether it is quadratic or not. So as you all remember, and we had discussed in the starting of the class, that to be a quadratic equation, the equation should have the degree as 2. And what is the degree? The degree is the highest power of the variables given in the question. So let's first try to open this question using the suitable identities. Now if you see this carefully, it is in the form of a plus b whole square. So directly I am opening this in using the identity a plus b whole square. In your classwork also you write beside what identity you are using it. No need to go in so detail that what is a, what is b. We had already done in 9th class. Directly just find out this is a, this is b. So I am writing a square plus 2ab. So 2a and this is b plus b square is equals to. Now here if you see there is no identity can be used. So simply I have to open the bracket and multiply the number which is outside the bracket. 2 into x, 2x minus 2 3s are 6. Now I'll just sort it out whatever is the possible way. 2 1s are 2, 2 into x, 2x, 1 into 1 is 1 is equals to 2x minus 6. So what I will do, I'll just give you one basic tip here. And the tip here is, whenever you have opened any bracket, and always keep your x squared positive. Means if I want to collect all the terms together, I will not transpose x square here. I want to keep it positive. So what I will do, I will transpose these numbers or these variables to other side. So now I am transposing this here, x square plus 2x plus 1 plus 2x comes here, it becomes minus 2x, minus 6 will become here plus, equals to, there is nothing left on the other equal to side, so it will be 0. Now let's try to sort out like terms. Plus 2x minus 2x cancel, x square is left, and plus 6 and plus 1 and plus 6, it means that it is plus 7, positive 7, equals to 0. Now the question here is to decide whether it's a quadratic polynomial or not. Now to be a quadratic polynomial, what is the thing we have discussed? The degree should be 2 in the given equation. So there is only one variable here, so I can see here the power here is 2 and the exponent is 2. It means that it's a quadratic equation. There are two reasons you can give. For example, the general form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. You can say this equation is in this form, so that we can say it is a quadratic equation. Now you must be surprised, ma'am, there is no x term here. So can I rewrite this equation as x square plus 0x plus 7 equals to 0? It means that now I am trying to match this equation with this one. Do I have x square term? Yes. Do I have x term? Yes. And do I have constant here? Yes. So it is matching with the quadratic equation general form. So I can say this is a quadratic equation. This is one way to reason out why it is a quadratic equation. And the second reason is simply you can say, since the degree of the equation is 2, since the degree of the equation is 2, it is a quadratic equation. Who is a quadratic equation? Your question which he has given. Therefore, x plus 1 whole square is equals to 2x minus 3 is a quadratic equation. So this is how we all have to solve the problem. So there are two methods. I have shown you two methods. You can just rewrite your obtained equation in this particular format and say, since it is in this form, that's why it's a quadratic equation. If you don't want to use this reasoning, then you can simply say, since the degree of the obtained equation is 2, and therefore the given question is a quadratic equation. So now let's go to the question number 1 only, second bit. Now let's do question number 1, second bit. Now here you can see there is no need of any identity. They are just simple variables. So simply let's try to open the brackets, whatever is given to us. Minus 3, and this is, of course, this is minus 2, minus 2 into 3. So equals to minus into plus, there is no sign, it means that it is plus, minus into plus, minus 2 3s are 6. With minus 2, we have to do all the variables present in the bracket. So minus into minus, plus 2 into x, 2x. Now what is the tip we had discussed? Always try to keep x square positive. So I am keeping this x square and hold this term here. I'll be sending or transposing these terms here. So it will become plus 6. This will become minus 2x equals to 0. Okay. Now when I try to collect out like terms, I am not seeing anywhere any x square term. So I'll say simply this is here only. It is same. There is no addition or subtraction for this. Now if I see x term and here x term, I can say okay, they are like terms. There is a possibility that I can do addition or subtraction based on the signs. Now these both are negative, so I will collect all the negatives together and say there are 4 negatives. And which terms they are? X terms. And this constant is alone. There is nobody here to get added or subtracted, equals to 0. So in your previous problem, I had given the reasoning as the degree is 2. That's why it's a quadratic equation. I'll try to cover both the methods, so you can use any method. So here I will say, since it is in the form of, whichever method you like, you can write. They both are standard forms of reasoning. it is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, we can say, what's the question? You don't have to write this equation is a quadratic. You have to talk about this because he asked whether they are quadratic or not. X square minus 2x equals to minus 2 into 3 minus x is a quadratic equation. Done. So by this we have completed question number 1, second bit. Let's try to do question number 1, third bit. Now let's do question number 1, third bit. So here you can see we are not in a condition to apply any identity. We just have to simply open the bracket. So when you open the bracket here, it is very important for you to understand that you have to multiply each term of the first bracket with the second whole bracket. So now to do this, we just have to write with x you are going to multiply x plus 1. Done. Now is the turn for minus 2 to get multiplied with this bracket x plus 1. So it is a very important problem. Wantedly I am doing it here so that you will get the practice how to open the brackets. Now here you can guess with x to whom should I multiply? X plus 3. Now here with minus 1 again x plus 3. So let's write down what we are saying. First we will multiply x with x plus 3 and minus 1 into x plus 3. Done. Now let's start opening the bracket. X into x, x square. X square ones are x. Like this I am doing. Similarly same goes for minus 2. Minus 2 into x, minus 2x. Minus into plus, minus 2 ones are 2. It is equals to x into x, x square. X into 3 is 3x. Don't write x3. Write down 3x. Minus x ones are x. Minus into plus, minus 1 3 is a 3. Now here if you see, as I said, you should never ever make your x square as negative. So if I transpose this here or else if I transpose this x square here, they both are of same coefficient. So it doesn't matter whether I replace all these terms on my right hand side or right hand side terms to my left hand side. So based on this thing, I am first collecting all the calculation of like terms, then I'll be taking right hand side here. Even you can take left hand side there. In both the conditions you will get the same answer. Why you will get the same answer? Because here x square are having same coefficient. Even the signs are also same. It is plus 1 and this is also plus 1. So here there is no coefficient means 1. I am trying to cover here all the basics, those who don't know or are having doubt. Whenever a variable doesn't have any coefficient, it means it is assumed as 1. So 2 minus 1, 1, bigger number sign, minus 1, which term it is? X term. Minus 2 as it is, there is no constant in this line to get added or subtracted with 2. Now come here, x square is again alone here, 3x minus 1. It is 2x, bigger number sign, plus minus 3. Now I am going to transpose everything on my left hand side. I am writing my left hand side first, then I'll keep transposing this. Plus x square will become minus, plus 2x will become minus 2x, minus 3 will become plus 3. Now on calculation, I got to know this is plus x square minus x square got cancelled. So when there is no degree of 2, it means that this given question is not forming a quadratic equation. So still we will just write down or collect all the like terms together. This is minus 3x. How? Negative 1, negative 2, it is 3x. 3 minus 2, 1, bigger number sign, 1. So what is the reason you will be giving it here? You will be saying that since the degree of the equation is not 2, therefore x minus 2, please write the question, don't write this equation. Okay, he is asking about this part. Question: x minus 2, x plus 1 is equals to x minus 1 and x plus 3 is not a quadratic equation. So this is how we are going to do. So by this we have finished our question number 3. The fourth one is exactly same, only the thing is that it is having coefficients also along with x. So I'll be just showing you the answer of question number 1/4 bit so that you can cross check after applying it and do the remaining 4 bits as your homework. Here you can see I have solved question number 1/4 bit. To save time, I have already solved. You can just have a look. The first line is the question and I am multiplying x with the second bracket and -3 also with the second bracket. On my right hand side you can see there is only x into x plus 1. So simply I have opened the bracket, x into x, x square plus 5x. So same goes on. You try to do it without seeing this one. I am showing the whole complete answer. You just have a look and try to do it on your own and cross check yourself. So based on these 4 questions and the formulae which I have given for formula chart, use those for solving the next 4 questions like 5th bit, 6th, 7th and 8th. So this will be your homework. Do everything in your classwork. Once I post the answers, please do self correction and put the heading as SC. So thank you. By this we have completed our part 1 of quadratic equation. And in the next class we will be doing exercise 2.1 only, but the second question which is also having around 4 to 5 bits. Thank you.